good. And I was like, why do I feel horrible? I didn't hurt anybody. Alcohol was the demon that I carried with me throughout my search. Cocaine was like that mistress that I would visit, and narcotics were like the beat up old bus that I'd drive around once in a while. Driving in my bus with my mistress and my demons all the time, looking for something spiritually sound and fit for myself, but it wasn't happening. I'm good. And I was like, why do I feel horrible? I didn't hurt anybody. I didn't steal from anyone. It was because there was a spiritual sickness that I was living with, reaching for something that I had no business grabbing onto. Was substance abuse, like flicking on a switch and living in a blinding light. So I wasn't getting the peace I needed. So I tried to get into a treatment program. I had some bouts of sobriety, pure sobriety, but that was only because I had no access to it. And believe it or not, I felt better, but of course I went back. I had no idea what sobriety was. I was just like too young to really understand the true nature of addiction at that point. Later on, I was speaking with a social worker and she had said, maybe you have some addiction issues. So she gave me some numbers and I just didn't want to do it anymore and took a cab down to the detox, got exposed to like some behavioral aspects of addiction, get up, make your bed, brush your teeth, stuff like that. I wanted to move on with the process, so I went and stayed at O&M House. It gave me the introduction to meetings, 12-step program. That month and a half that I had of sobriety without drugs or alcohol was the first time that I'd had since I was, say, 17. It was good. It's just I had nowhere else to go. I was still going to my dad's, hanging out with some of the guys that I drink with, and I didn't want to drink, I didn't want to smoke, but eventually it just broke down, and I said, "Oh, it'll be different this time." I stayed off smoking crack for a few years, but I was drinking a lot and still smoking pot and still getting in trouble with the law. Obviously, the issues were not dealt with.